Is in the flesh, Terrence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. That's another scoring shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe what we are seeing? Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such nice people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. He missed with that jab. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Didn't wait long, and he's going to take a knee.
It's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
7, 8. Let's talk about Crawford. There's the bell for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Insane action. Crawford just got rocked. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
very close match, which shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Punch, counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of... What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Alvarez in that. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The straight right just misses. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even. Hold it right there! Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Crawford. Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Counter punch. And down goes Crawford. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Crawford. There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. just got clipped. Let's talk about Crawford. Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
His stamina is off the charts. There's a counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. His stamina is off the charts. Perfect counter shot. Crawford is dazed. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Gotta waste time. Get stuck.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Crawford. And there's the bell for round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. It appears at the moment of... Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. All right, Alvarez. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The build up to this fight, Johnny. This power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. A much better game plan here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Beautiful counter shot. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. All right, Alvarez. There's the bell for round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes and get your head clear.
The straight right just misses. Big whiff with the right hook. The straight right just misses. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Just missed with that jab. Missing with the left hook. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's the bell to start round 11. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Jab does not score. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford. There's the bell for round 12. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass chin? Did you see that? Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.